Hi, I'm your host, Marsha Florence with Just Ask. Got a great show for you today. It's a secret. Well, not really. BBQ Bob is with us. Hurry back and join us. Marsha Florence with Just Ask. Today our show it's a light and easy cooking, but not really light. It's with BBQ Bob, one of our new members to the Just Ask Foundation, and Bob's going to entertain us today, ladies and gentlemen, with some real good cooking barbecue style. So let's welcome BBQ Bob of Bob Zahler of BBQ Bob. Hi, Bob.
Marsha, how you doing?
Good to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, now last time we saw you, we were here at our studio with Chef Bradley. Okay, you guys did a wonderful salmon and couscous meal for us.
That was good.
Okay. Yes, it was. I have to admit. Okay, okay. Well, as we promised, Bob, we would definitely do a show with you on the side to find out a little bit about barbecuing. And today is the day. Okay, so first we want to ask you some questions, though. Now, I do remember hearing that you are a national and local champion of barbecue or things like that?
Yeah, national as far as, I compete throughout the United States, various areas, primarily the east side of the Mississippi.
Okay. And you came in third?
Came in, Michigan had their state championship this past July. Mm-hmm. Came in third overall out of 45 teams.
45 teams.
Had a first in brisket, third in ribs, fourth in sausage.
Okay.
And pretty happy with that. And it was,
I'm sure. Now, Bob, what's unique about you is that the fact that you like cooking so much. But tell us, how did you get into it?
Actually, I was on dialysis, watching Food Network, and I saw a show about barbecue. I saw a guy building barbecue pits. The guy's name's Dave Close. Know him very well now.
Okay.
And so, what is barbecue? You know, the style that they were doing. To me, barbecuing is a hamburger and hot dog.
Okay.
On a grill.
Okay. Okay.
Found a whole different world of barbecue now.
Now, your bout with diabetes left you as what?
From improper management, ended up losing both my legs. That's what caused the dialysis, the kidney failure.
Okay.
From there.
Okay, so you're a double amputee with prosthetic.
Double amputee now, yes.
Okay, okay. And you know, and I'm going to be honest with you, no one knows that. So basically, what we're looking at is the fact that you're a caterer and a cook, and you get around and do everything you can, and you have a specialty?
I would have to say it's probably my pulled pork or ribs.
Okay, pulled pork and ribs. Okay, and I heard you do a lot of fundraising. What type of organizations do you do fundraising for?
Primarily, my focus is more for people with disabilities.
Okay.
I figure with my transplants, I had a second lease on life, so it's a way to give back to people that need.
Okay.
It had to happen for a better reason than not having taking better care of myself.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing that you have that drive to want to give back to the community and be a part of the disability community, because definitely
yes.
We as people with disabilities like to support. Okay?
Yeah, I feel a need to go do that now. It's just feel very strong about it.
Okay. Well, you know what, Bob? I know that a lot of things are not low carb and low cholesterol when it comes to barbecue, but I know you can give us something that will be easy on a person to prepare.
Actually, what I'm going to do is not a true barbecue. It's more of a grilling today.
Okay.
Just going to do some pork tenderloin.
Okay.
Quick and simple.
All right. Well, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with BBQ Bob.
I'm not stupid. I'm not lazy. I'm not distracted. I'm not slow. I'm not dumb.
Millions of kids have learning difficulties and are struggling in school. Without help, they could suffer the rest of their lives. If your child is struggling, visit FocusOnLearning.org. Do it for your child, do it for yourself, but do it now.
I'm not dumb. I'm smart.
Hi, and welcome back to the show. For those of you who are just not joining us, I'm your host, Marsha Florence with Just Ask. And we have a special cook/caterer with us today, BBQ Bob. So, Bob, earlier we introduced you and talked about you a little bit. What are you planning to make for us today?
Today we're going to do True barbecue. It's going to be more towards grilling.
Okay.
And going to grill some vegetable kebabs, and do some pork scallopini.
Okay.
On the
Now, what is
grill.
a vegetable kebab? I always see people talk about that. That's pretty good.
Vast array of vegetables you can grill. Zucchini, green zucchini, yellow squash. We have red peppers, yellow peppers, orange, green. Mushrooms are great on a grill. Onion, red onion grills great.
Okay.
Yesterday I did earlier boiled some potatoes. And,
Now, is it best that you boil your potatoes?
I cook my potatoes first because they take forever to cook on the grill.
Okay.
So you're going to actually burn all your other vegetables before your potatoes are done.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to learn how to make a vegetable kebab.
All right. There's no set way to put them on. Add a little flavor. What I like to do myself, come back. You just cut your peppers, say maybe an inch, good dice or so. Turn this up a little bit more.
Now, I noticed that these are not hot peppers, so these peppers have a little sweetness to them, right?
Yes.
And that gives it a little flavor also?
I think you're going to get a little bit sweeter flavor. I think most people prefer sweeter than a heat.
Okay.
I think a nice kick is kind of nice in some things, but nothing to overpower the food. These kind of peppers majority of people like them. A lot of people don't realize with peppers that sweet, as far as green, red, yellow, orange peppers, are sweeter peppers. They're not hot.
Okay.
And a lot of good flavor in these when they're cooked.
Because I noticed if you got peppers, mushrooms, red skin potatoes, and onions, the onions give a flavor too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Is there any particular way that you would put the shish kebab together?
In my opinion, no.
Okay.
I mean, I try to put similar sized products together. You'll see that. I mean, the onion and the pepper are similar sized.
Okay.
And
so you go by size, not where the flavor goes.
Correct. I'll come back with an onion next to, say,
Okay.
if more so if I'm doing meat with the kebabs, I'll have an onion each side of a piece of meat, say.
Okay.
And I think it just imparts a little bit better flavor into the meat. Usually, your potato can pick up some flavor from your peppers, and it's just by the time it's done, though, it's good.
Now, can you put a vegetable kebab in the oven? Can you do that?
You can do them in a broiler.
Okay.
Yeah, oven works great.
Okay. Because sometimes people want that grilled flavor or taste in the wintertime also. So I was
That's
kind
the
of
one thing when
wondering.
it's kind of winter months out here. It's Michigan. We get a little chilly.
Oh, yeah, the four
It's a
seasons.
little too
Okay.
cold, yeah.
Okay.
And put a little bit of, even with the zucchini, depending on the size of that, got these cut a little bit large, but
So it doesn't take long for the vegetables to actually grill?
no, these can take probably 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah, depends on how hot your grill is. I usually go by a medium hot grill where I can hold my hand over the charcoal, maybe 5 minutes or 5 seconds.
Okay.
And just watch them, just keep an eye on them. I'll come back to here is I'll put a little bit of oil on them, a little salt and pepper.
Okay. Now, does the oil and salt and pepper do anything in particular? Is it give it flavor?
Aside from the seasoning, the oil, you could even use a spray, just the vegetable spray.
I prefer
Or
that.
something if you prefer. I'm still kind of a purist on the natural flavor of olive oil.
Okay.
I think out of all the oils, olive oils, what are the better ones to use?
Okay. So you only use one potato. Why?
It was just the way it kind of went on that way. There's no
okay.
set, like I said,
Thought it was a
to me
potato
there's
thing.
no set rhyme and reason.
Okay. Okay.
You can do, I know some people that actually will do all the vegetables on one skewer.
Okay. Now, if
This is the way they
you're
cook
doing a
up.
meat and vegetables shish kebab, is there a situation where something should be pre-cooked because the vegetables are already partially done?
Potatoes again.
Okay.
But I think with the meats, depending on how big you have your meat cut, is going to determine the size of the vegetables to put on. The bigger your vegetables are, the more time it's going to take for them to cook. Same with your meat. You're going to want to have more thicker vegetable
Okay.
as opposed to something thin.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if you got vegetables on there with the meat, the chances are the vegetables will get done first. And
Correct. That's why sometimes it is a good idea to soak your skewers in water, which I've done these earlier.
okay.
With the meat, you may want to do your meats separate skewers, vegetables on some other ones, and you're still going to get a good flavor. You can still bring in onion. instead of a single piece of onion, maybe double or triple thickness.
Okay.
The way an onion is in different rings.
Okay.
Little thicker onion on there. I think that's actually a very good flavor. I think onion on anything is really delicious.
Now,
this one I'm doing a little bit
I do
different.
want the audience to know that I'm willing to help. I mean, you know, maybe this kebab stuff is not my thing, but I do want that because I'm scared I might tear the vegetables up. Okay, but it looks like it's pretty easy to do.
Actually,
Okay,
yeah.
but because a lot of times people just go to the market and buy the shish kebabs already done, already put together.
I see how much some of that costs, $7, $8
Yeah,
a pound.
yeah, that's kind of expensive. So, but all
I
the
can buy a lot of
vegetables-
food for $7,
Okay,
$8.
I'm going to ask you.
Feed
So,
a lot more people.
okay, so you can buy the sticks yourself and the vegetables yourself and
Yes.
still be under $7.
Yes.
that's perfect.
Pack of skewers you can get. Majority of markets have them, grocery stores. And yeah, just some parts. It's a way to help impart a lot of flavor through the food because you have everything that's not overly crammed together, but you're getting flavor from your grill. Or
Okay.
stovetop grills you can get too. Or little electric burners.
Yeah.
Little grills, tabletop deals that work great in the house. If you're not
Okay.
getting out.
Okay.
Myself, I'll cook 2 degrees outside. I've been outside.
Well, if everyone had a component like you have, I think we all would be outside. So, and you know, I know these guys have gotten a shot of this. Did you have this specially made or whatever?
Yes, a gentleman out of Indiana made this for me.
Okay. Okay. This is
rotisserie smoker,
okay.
and that is a true smoker
Okay. So,
with the charcoal grill added onto it here.
all right. And you're working on one half of it today, though, right?
Just going to work on the charcoal grill today.
Okay. Okay.
And probably have me in here work on that other, cook you some ribs or something
Okay.
one
Oh,
of these
okay.
days.
So that's the real deal. Okay. Okay. Okay.
And so I'm just going to just a little bit of oil on these.
Okay.
Come back with a little bit of salt and pepper. And there's other seasonings you prefer. Certainly ideal for you. I like a little bit more of a simpler approach because you're still keeping the natural flavor. I don't use a lot of marinades, only because I want to taste the meat for what the meat is.
Okay.
I'll
Now,
just put these in.
for our dietary purposes, we don't have to have the salt if you don't want to, right?
No, you don't. But I do use a kosher salt.
Okay. Well, kosher salt is better.
I think so. I think it is. It's table salt. You could actually add too much at times and overdo. A lot of that can also cook off certain products. If you do baste, if you come back and put a baste, sometimes I'll do this with a soy sauce marinade, a little bit of pineapple juice or something together, some ginger.
So this looks pretty good here. Okay. I know we got a shot of this because this looks nice. Okay, so mushrooms, zucchini, squash, yellow and green, red skin potatoes, and peppers.
And pepper, yes.
And peppers, okay. Okay.
And I'll put
Okay.
these on. We open the lid up and
Okay.
get going on these. These should take probably 5 to 7 minutes on a side, or the whole thing actually. Just turn them once or twice. Just keep an eye on the color of them.
Okay.
And close the lid down. Just let them go for a little bit. Your grill also works as an oven. When you close that lid, you're sealing in.
Okay, keeps
Keeping
the
the
heat
heat
in. Okay.
And
Okay.
cooking is cooking. It's all into temperature. If you have a temperature of an oven of 250 degrees or 350, and a grill temperature of the same,
Okay.
you're still cooking.
Okay. Okay. Now you want this board for your meat?
Yeah, actually, I'll just
Okay.
flip this,
Okay.
and I'll use that one. I got another little something I'm gonna have you do shortly.
Oh, okay. I thought it was for the meat.
You're
Okay.
not out of here yet.
Okay.
What
Okay.
I'm gonna do is a pork tenderloin. Gonna cut some medallions. I'm gonna pound them out. Kind of like a pork scallopini.
Okay, well, I tell you what, why don't we take a commercial break and come back and watch Bob hammer the meat. We'll be right back.
There is really only one boy. One girl. One tree. One forest. One deep, dancing ocean. One mountain calling. one handful of sand through our fingers, one endless sky overhead, and one simple way to care for it all. Please visit earthshare.org and learn how the world's leading environmental groups are working together under one name, EarthShare. One environment, one simple way to care for it.
Hi, and welcome back to the show. Now we're with BBQ Bob, and Bob has just shown us how to shish kebab vegetables. Now Bob's going to show us how to, is it shish kebab the meat?
Well, actually, we're going to do a scallopini.
Oh, okay. I thought it was shish kebab. Okay.
Show you briefly what I would suggest. This is the pork tenderloin. This is teriyaki marinated. I cut a few medallions with this, and I got some already done, but I'll give you an idea.
Okay.
A couple cuts. Come back with that. I would actually trim off some of this fat on the outside edge, and or what they call silver skin. Take a meat mallet, come through. You cut with the grain side down.
Okay.
You don't tear the meat. You come back and you just pound that out.
So you beat the meat.
Just beat that on down to what you get. Pieces that be similar to this. Try not to tear them. They will tear a little bit on you.
After you beat the meat, that's what it comes out?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Okay,
And
Bob.
you can put them in between a couple pieces of the plastic wrap, or I've even put them in a Ziploc baggie. And if you don't have them in something, if you just pound them like this, sometimes you can kind of splatter some of the meat around.
Okay.
Get a little messy on you sometimes.
Okay. That's a lot of beating of the meat.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a little bit of work,
And that's
but I think it's worth it.
pork tenderloin.
This is the pork tenderloin.
Okay.
Usually a small strip of meat like this. Comes out of the rib section. Pork chop area, actually, I should say.
Okay.
And what I'll do, I'll season these up. A seasoning I made is a little mix of, there's some paprika. There's a poultry seasoning. There's a 6 pepper blend. I'll get the recipe for it.
So
on
is
your
it kind of
website.
hot though?
No, not hot at all, actually.
Okay.
Got a little, what do you call
So did you make this seasoning yourself?
yes.
Oh.
Actually, this is a combination of some other seasonings blended together. As far as meaning, there's some other mixes. There's an actual chicken poultry seasoning. There's a rosemary garlic seasoning. And it's actually equal amounts of 6 different seasonings.
Okay.
And no sugar in it.
No
it's carb
sugar.
free.
Okay. Okay.
Sugar free. Well, carb free actually. I like to give just a fair sprinkling. And
'Cause I'm wondering if people are so concerned about carbs and everything. When you make seasoning, how do you know what to put in and what to take out?
make your own.
Yeah.
For one thing, you got to watch the store bought. A lot of the store stuff, the biggest things are salt and sugar. They're going to be in your seasonings. They're good. They're inexpensive fillers.
Okay.
You can make your own very simply. There's so many different variations
Oh yeah.
of what somebody might like and what they won't like. Biggest thing is sugar.
Okay. So watch the sugar intake. Okay.
Beef and pork. Pork, actually, I think sugar's a good seasoning to use with it. On beef, I don't like to use any
Okay.
sugar in my seasonings.
Want me to
I'll
toss-
give you that. I'll
toss
just throw
that?
this under.
Okay.
I'll put these on the grill and
Okay.
get these started. I have some other ones
Now, how
going.
long would that actually take to cook?
These, depending on the temperature of your grill, these should probably take anywhere from minute and a half, 2 minutes aside.
Wow.
So these will cook when you pound them out like that. It's a great little thing to do after work.
Okay.
You could buy this, have this marinating ahead of time.
Okay. Then when you marinate, what do you marinate this in?
This was marinated in teriyaki, a little bit of pineapple juice, a little garlic, a little ginger.
Okay.
And
you
you
should
can put it
marinate
in.
overnight.
Usually what I would do is say in the morning, say
Okay.
6, 7 in the morning, put it in a
Okay.
Ziploc baggie, put the marinade in it, seal it up, put it back in the refrigerator. You come home from work, cut your medallions, get your grill ready.
So right before I go to work, I'm in the kitchen making.
You're in the kitchen. That's the best way
preparing
to
my
be,
breakfast. Okay, I'm sorry.
That is the best way to be. Always in the
Well,
kitchen.
okay. Us working
That's the thing. If you
women
if you make
disagree.
your marinade stuff the night before, you're going to be. That's one of the half the battle. Kind of
Okay.
by the way, the marinating time is just going to sit for 7, 8 hours, 9 hours.
Okay.
But if you go overnight, sometimes there's certain acids and stuff that can pre-cook the meat or make it too tender that gets mushy.
Oh,
And you
okay.
got to ruin the texture of the meat.
Okay. I was wondering what was the difference between overnight and in the morning. Okay.
Texture.
All right. So maybe I will get up in the morning. Okay. So from here, that you can actually just go ahead and put the meat in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I got some here. We already got on.
Okay, so we know to save time, ladies and gentlemen, Bob has already prepared some for us. Okay, okay, that looks good.
Get these vegetable kebabs.
Now, I notice, Bob,
Yeah.
that you don't have a real flame there. Is it important not to have a flame where it's really... like
I'm
real
not a
hot?
believer to have a high flame. You're cooking, you could, just a steady heat is plenty. And it's going to give you plenty coming back to cook that with. So if you take it, thank you.
Okay.
I'm going to brush this other side here. I have a little bit of sugar-free apricot preserves.
Sugar-free apricot preserves, okay. Okay, now, and I saw this jar early, so I think that this must be it. Now, what in the world would sugar-free apricot preserve do?
Just gives a nice sheen, a little flavor. Again, being sugar-free, it's going to be healthy.
Okay.
And try and impart a little bit of, you can cut back where you can. There's some things, I know there's other sauces I make that I just reduce the sugar amount in them. But you have to watch for hidden sugars too.
Right.
Ketchup is really high in sugar.
So you say the meat takes about how long?
Generally about 2 to 4 minutes.
Okay.
Initially it was maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Depends on your heat.
Okay, that's good. You beat
I don't
it
have
to
a high
death.
heat on this, so this could take a little bit longer.
Okay.
And just come back with the glaze on them.
That looks good.
Parts a nice little flavor. Park that back there. Close this down. Come back to that in a moment.
Okay, so
And,
you actually travel around the world with
Country.
okay.
Barcelona, yeah.
Try to
go
add more to it.
Yeah. Oh, wouldn't mind going to Jamaica. They have a barbecue cook-off in Jamaica every year.
Okay.
Go to Kansas City, Missouri. Looking to go to Alabama possibly pretty soon.
Okay.
Say Michigan only has one competition in it. It's over
Wow.
in Grand Rapids every July. They're all over the country.
Okay.
I'm a member of what they call a Kansas City Barbecue Society. Certified barbecue judge also.
That sounds wonderful.
And competition cooking is a lot different than your restaurant rib
I can
technique
tell.
and whatnot. And
It's more laid out. Okay. Now,
And-
now, Bob, for our last few minutes here, tell us what you're going to do. We're getting ready to wrap up, and let me help out
well,
here a
if you
little
give
bit.
me-
Okay.
Could I bother you
Sure.
to, that?
I mean, I didn't cook, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I at least can clean up. Okay. What would you like for me to do, Bob?
Could I get you to put some garlic butter on some garlic bread?
Oh,
or
of
some
course.
bread for me?
Okay. Okay. Garlic butter on some bread. Okay. Okay.
You'll
And
cut
we
that.
have our
I'll work
bread.
on getting everything else together here.
Okay. Oh, that's what this was for. I thought it was for my plate. Okay. So we have some bread here. And you want me to cut a couple of slices of bread?
Please.
Okay. Nice bread.
It was bread too is a matter of opinion when it comes to garlic bread, and I think anything too. If you say it tastes good, taste is a matter of opinion.
Okay. How's that?
I think that's wonderful.
Okay.
I'll take that from you if you like.
Okay. I got it.
Okay.
Okay. And okay. And what am I working on?
Just put a couple good smears.
Okay. Now, is this a
on
special
that.
blend that you
Actually,
make,
this
or
is Bluebonnet
Bluebonnet?
margarine, and it's got some parsley in it and a little minced garlic.
Okay.
I think I have about 2 sticks of Bluebonnet, about 4 or 5 tablespoons of garlic, and a good
Okay.
tablespoon of parsley in there.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, obviously Bob's not worried about the weight too much, so we're just going to have good cooking today. Is that what this is, Bob?
I think so.
Okay.
Of course, I opted for not using butter.
Okay.
It's, of course, that's the amount you're using there. To me, it's going to be minimal.
Okay. Do you need it
You're
on
not
both
using-
sides or just one?
Just to one side.
Okay.
I'll put that on here soon. I'm going to check the pork. See how that's coming. Put a glaze of the apricot jelly on both sides, actually.
Okay, now Bob, in our wrap up, do we have a plate ready that our viewers can see? Because I know they're like, well, did you say it takes 12 minutes? Did you want this bread over there?
Please. I'm just going to get the pork off here first. And
Okay, and you need a plate?
yes, I do. Please. So, thank you.
Okay, and how's our vegetables coming?
They're looking pretty good back there. So I got a couple more here that I did a little bit ago.
Okay.
And please take that from me.
Okay,
I
now.
think- now these will take just until they're brown golden.
Okay. Okay, so we won't have bread with our plate today, ladies and gentlemen. At least I won't, okay? But I will sample the meat. So, Bob, what do you have ready for us? Ah, the vegetables look excellent. Okay. Now, that's what you call shish kebab, Bob. Okay.
Shish kebab, Bob. There we go, yeah.
Okay.
And I'll give you
Okay.
that.
Now, I know we got a shot of this plate here, and like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Bob is not here to demonstrate for us low-calorie food, but just good food. So I'm going to take a little piece of the meat and sample
Got a
it.
knife back here for you.
Okay. And I've got a fork, and I just want, the vegetables look so good. I'm not a big vegetable eater, but I just want to taste the meat here and see how tender it is. It cuts tender, Bob. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Okay. Well, of course, you guys don't want me to talk with a mouthful, and I don't want to either. I'm going to stay here with Bob and eat this delicious meal. Now, what are we calling this?
This is a grilled pork scallopini with apricot glaze.
Grilled pork scallopini, apricot glaze. If you like this recipe from Bob, you may go on our website, justastalkshow.org, and get the recipe for Barbecue Bob. Or if you have a question for Barbecue Bob, which is Bob Zahler, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if you have any questions for Mr. Zahler, please feel free to give us a call at 248-988-0250, 248-988-0250. Bob, I want to thank you so much for coming out and joining us.
My pleasure.
Welcome
My
aboard
pleasure.
to the Just Dance family.
Thank you.
For good cooking, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Marsha Florence with Just Ask, and what do I always say? If you know someone with a disability, don't be afraid to ask, just ask. And if you have a general question, you can ask that too. And look forward to seeing our good friend, Bob Zahler from Barbecue Bob again. Thank you.
Good 20, we're on it. Let's roll.
In there.
Yeah, we'll handle this, man.
What?
We're ready to be very civil about this.
You never know when a polyp is going to show up. Get the polyp early and stop colon cancer before it even starts. Just get a test from your doctor. Get the test, get the polyp.
Nice surgeon's touch.
Get the cure.
Mrs. Abruzzo, I'm Ed McMahon, and we're signing up people for...
Yes,
I am. Yeah. Mr. Murphy, Ed McMahon. We're starting up... No.
Dreams really do come true.
Dinero. No.
Yes,
Ed
con
McMahon,
cámaras.
see.
Ed McMahon.
Yes, Ed McMahon. We're having our first
Ed
ever...
McMahon.
Yes. Tuesday night at the high school. We're starting up the neighborhood watch in this area, and here's all the information.
Stevie, get down here, please.
No, it's just it. It's just...
5, 6, 7, 8.
No Tango Dinero. Neighborhood watch. We're having this neighborhood watch, the first one. Right.
Larry, put some pants on.
I'll come back.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Start a neighborhood watch. It's just one of the many ways you can help make America stronger. To find out how, call or log on for this free guide.